has like the health bar up top has like the persona for some reason.
He knows the tricks and the ways to do it.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna see Toronto Tokyo get counted here on this 5-hero rotation, and OG looking to be the ones to draw first blood, but the numbers are coming back from Bet Boom. A huge fatal bonds into a big overwhelming odds. BZM's gotta run. The rest of the team falling low. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Pure the one getting the first kill, and Seb on the backside will find the exchange, but it's gonna cost him his own life as 2 kills will go to Bet Boom.
The juke there from Toronto Tokyo to disengage, to just run away, but then like Seb just beeline it, like I'm gonna punch you, and he was able to just like just stay out of range long enough to give Pure the first blood on the other side. OG looking to break into the game with a bit of speed and a bit of pickoff, but unfortunately it was their undoing. Around about 500 gold swings and Willow. Yep, Bramble is pretty nutty.
Yeah, Bramble's so good, level 1. Yeah, especially if, you know, there's 5 heroes to walk through them. Pretty nice.
A rampage with the Bramble.
Right, well, let's take a look at this bottom lane, since we're gonna have a little bit of interesting positioning here as they're just swapping spots in the lane for a moment. But Nightfall on this Terrorblade gets that first kill to start things off. Gonna be pretty happy, I think, with that.
It's most of like all of Bet Boom's lanes kind of play themselves, right? Like the TB just casually farms, SD's there to protect, the Legion should farm. Like Warlock is an aggressive hero, but you'll be pushing the lane away from your PA, and you might be stealing a couple of CS, and in doing so Pure will obviously happily farm whatever's getting thrown his way. I kind of expect Bet Boom to pull ahead once again in regard to just the CS advantage that they can pull out. I'm intrigued to know how they play this off lane though on OG. Like a Treant and a Magnus, if you are to shockwave score back this Terrorblade into some like level 2 Leech Seed or some Grasp, you might even be able to kill off the TB, especially when he uses meta like this. Wait for the meta to expire, then go again in that round into the fight.
Dude, mid lane has been really funny to watch, because I mean, we've seen this matchup like 4 times. And it's just, that's like, there's the kick. I was wondering when he was going to do it, but
no roll.
Just 2 big boys just hitting each other with, you know, one totem and the other one with a big stick. That's all it is.
I saw some tweet earlier today where I think it was Kiyotaka, like preemptively quelling blade cut down a tree that's like a mid laner was going to place to eat the tank.
Oh yeah.
I was like, damn, I've not seen that before. But that was really cool to see.
You receive no gold.
Sold.
Try harder.
Did Track just get really unlucky with that fatal bonds and like happened to hit the medium camp there, or the hard camp, instead of any of the creep wave units?
I was looking at
very weird. It's just like the fatal bonds was attached to like Legion and the hard camp. No, I didn't see it get cast, but very interesting.
Other than the early kills we had from pre-bounties, it's quite a slow start to the game. A lot of CSing. Everyone's quite even. CPK likely had the
Fort on the mid lane.
Yeah.
Ooh. It's gonna be close. Oh, there we go. Okay. These guys. BZM is not happy about what GPK is doing in this mid lane right now, but he's gonna get some regen. We'll be able to get the bottle refill here off of the bounty rune, and then of course the 4-minute water rune as well, so he'll completely reset for himself.
What sort of prize is this?
I think like the early game for BZM though will be a little bit obvious, because the rotations will have to be towards bot lane. I don't see him really utilizing the Warlock PA to net some kills. I think Bet Boom, they need to be aware Once the Surfer does go missing from mid lane, you would expect it to be towards this this Terrorblade. And Yuragi trying to go on to save a little bit here. But with the Shadow Realm, able to very easily disengage. This time around, all the cores in the game are quite even. Yuragi taking a lot of damage.
You gotta respect the Dark Will as just right clicks now as universal. Like just this casual circlet triple branch. Like she does a lot of damage.
Yuragi buys his own salve as well. Like not often do you see carries buying their own regen. Even with the Warlock on lane, he identifies the fact that this is a lot of spam coming out. The overwhelming odds, the Bramble, the Realm. They just need to get their levels. They just need to survive. The other awkward thing actually is going to be you have a melee position 4, so making these double stacks in the dire triangle won't be as easy. Yeah, you can use grasp to connect onto the camp, but you need to kind of feel it out with the move slow, the timings. It's not as simple as any of the ranged 4s.
Yeah, that's very true. I didn't really consider that about the Treant Protector initially, but you're definitely not going to get as much out of the stack game as you would say on other heroes, like kind of like the Shadow Demon, right, which we've seen do some serious work in the stacks department.
Yeah, we don't really see like those triple quad stacks too often, right? Like you always get like one Reddit video like I can stack the entire jungle, but rarely does it lead into pro play. Yeah, Nightfall does force out MC to TP.
Yeah, they surrounded him. It was actually pretty interesting. Illusions plus Terrorblade.
Ooh. A lot of top lane aggression, of course, using that Fatal Bonds to keep them quite low, but Seb, he's posturing in the mid lane, hoping to secure the 6-minute rune. Will it be top? Will it be bot?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, it's going to be bottom, and he just takes the DD. Okay, nice.
They're looking for the kill.
They're actually just going to let that magnetize go. I mean, Seb hits for 200 damage in the mid lane. And a big echo. GPK just gets level 6. Actually saves him potentially for the moment. The roll? He's not done. He's going to keep this magnetize going. He's trying to bottle through it. He's got a couple more stones. GPK, will he make it out? It doesn't connect, but it still gets the kill. The last tick.
Is under attack.
On the tip as
Now,
well.
Toronto Tokyo kind of needs to be careful. Seb with a couple auto attacks. Yeah. That's going to be scary.
He doesn't have mana.
Oh boy.
Yo, this is the most
He's
awkward
getting close.
potential death.
Uh-oh.
No, 30 mana short. Just one punch. 7 punches.
Oh, the DD expired.
Yeah.
All right, they'll get him eventually. It's not as funny, but you know it worked.
He was
They get the kill.
I was hoping for like the one punch into the boulder smash into the one, but then the DD expired and it looked really boring. So, well. But
Radiant's
nice kill
middle
there. Nice
tower is
rotation
under
from Seb.
attack.
They did have fortification available from OG, so potentially could have fortified to prevent the level 6 to make that kill cleaner to start with. It wasn't used, but still, OG making the moves, punishing GPK a little bit there, and forcing his hand.
You're off to a pretty good start this game. No boots, blade mail picks it up here at just the 7-minute mark. So we're gonna probably see him look for some duels here very soon.
Yeah, making that rotation into bot lane.
Oh yeah, you're right. Nightfall caught out. Beautiful rotation there. They even just commit. I mean, it's worth it. You definitely do not want this Terrorblade to get out of here. So commit the RP. Beautifully done.
Under attack.
Slow down Nightfall's game as much as possible.
And yeah, mind control. You asked in the pregame, will Magnus go for more points in Shockwave? Oh, no, he's gone for the 2 points in power.
Is under attack.
He's going for
Your might have baited himself.
a little bit.
No.
Any damage?
Oh.
Ooh, a little bit of damage. Nice.
He hit
Okay,
level
do you-
6 and immediately went for Blade Mail duel and kind of backfired.
It's a Legion thing. Now, do you think Mind Control,
Radiant's
because he has 2
bottom
points in
tower
power,
is
is
under
going to use
attack.
the Twin Gate to poke his head top, throw out in power, then gate back bomb?
Oh, I'd like that. That's cool.
Like, I'm yet to see a Mag do it. I'm also, to be fair, yet to really see Mag off lane, so cool to see OG doing it, but
Dire's top tower
if
is
there
under
ever was
attack.
a temporary Twin Gate employment, this would be it. And there
I
aren't
mean, that
any-
makes a lot of sense to me.
There's only a hard camp stack available, so it's not as if the PA wants to be moving towards bot lane. And pretty cool option.
He's just gonna max the power.
Kitrak has to become and do the role Seb can't do. Seb can't do what Kitrak's doing. A tree can't be doing this too well. So Kitrak shifts towards the bot side of the map to start making the stacks. and then Seb starts kind of playing between top and mid to assist.
I like this a
They're
lot.
actually
It's really
punishing
smart.
DPK once again.
Radiant
I mean, he's got an
structures
echo
are
to
fortified.
try and buy himself a little bit of space, but it's definitely not gonna be enough damage to. Oh, maybe it is with the help of the Dark Willow and a tier 2 tower. Okay, a little bit of an overextension.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Nice. So a little stick, I guess. The top lane's been so good for them where they've just constantly found levels that they've the early realm able to stand around. Dude, Pure, he's just constantly playing behind tower with his blade mail, trying to get that jewel.
Blade Mail expires. And Yuragi gonna get aggressive here. Dude, the damage from this Fatal Bonds is also a huge issue.
I respect Seb's relentless nature on this tree, right? Like he just keeps walking in.
Dire's middle tower is under
I'm
attack.
here, hello.
Nice play from Toronto Tokyo. Banishment here. Open Blade Mail gets the duel and they get the kill. Well done. And Seb, placed here underneath the tower, will be able to back away as Kid Track supports them for the moment. Looking for Toronto Tokyo, won't connect, but that beautiful RP catches on the very edge as BZM will clean that one up.
Yeah, really big kill there for BZM. Now only 300 gold away from his vessel.
Is that just me? Hello?
There was a little bit of lag, but I think you're okay.
All right.
Peace.
This is going to be potentially a laggy game, right? You've got the Terror Blade with the reflection. You've got Warlock golems spawning
Radiant's
extra
top tower
golems.
is under attack.
Some echo slams. Yeah, we could potentially drop some frames throughout this game.
Very nice. That's exactly what I need. More frame loss.
Well, I had hair loss. It's the same thing. It's pretty bad.
That's true.
Wait, they actually have a soundboard throughout the game. I just realized. I know they've had it the entire time, but how often do they use this?
It's a good question.
That's a great question. I was hoping they were going to play something random there, but missed chance.
So I wanted to bring Yuragi's build to, everyone's attention. We are just ignoring the Battle Fury altogether. Mind Control has just gone 4 points in power. He's just going to give this PA constant, cleave, and he's just going to rush the Deso instead. So, and definitely something that we saw in the past, right? With the 5-position Magnus way back in the day before it got hurt.
Be careful.
Oh, they got him, baby. Great ward place there. Good read. Good blink reveal as well.
Should be de-warded quite quickly, and they're trying to get the cancel on GP. He's out.
Don't got it.
Again, should be quite a quick de-ward there, but going back to the point with the Magnus, the reason why this build should in theory work is he's also rushing the pipe. So to cushion the fact that PA isn't getting tanky, going for a duel onto Seb. He's not going to win the duel, but going to get the kill.
And then Magnetize immediately dispelled, so BZM doesn't have this damage rolling, and Pure wants to keep chasing, and with the Bedlam, should be enough damage. GPK cleans up the Warlock with ease. Oh boy. I mean, honestly, it really is, once again, Save and Pure on this offlane duo, just getting so much done.
Yeah, they see opportunities and they take them, and of course GPK connecting in to amplify how good they are doing within the lane. I do want to remind you that MC, he's going for the pipe. There will potentially be a moment where your Deso PA with a pipe should be tanky enough to maybe take a fight, but this Legion with the Blade Mail, until Yuragi has a couple items to his name, he will be going down to the Blade Mail duel. It's only later into the game that PA can just do so much damage to eat through it. And look at GPK and Save. Trying to go for another kill on MC. A little bit tankier this time,
Yeah, makes it out.
Has the pipe.
The bonus armor from the tower is nice.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I mean, Pure, the only reason it doesn't connect there is he doesn't have that Blink Dagger. Otherwise, just a guaranteed duel. And it's coming on Courier now. So, likely going to see these rolling much faster. Ooh, a vessel. That's also quite nice. BZM finally finishing that one up here on the Earth Spirit. Obviously, you have a couple forms of Dispel. Terrorblade eventually going to have the Manta. You have Legion Commander with the Dispel from Press the Attack. So it's not the most influential. Bottom lane Toronto Tokyo. They just RP. Okay, I mean, that's a pretty big cooldown here for the 5 position, but not one to let him escape for free. And Yuragi will be the one that comes over, clean up the kill. That's nice for him.
He's trying to contest the 14-minute Wisdom Rune. Of course, Yuragi was already ready to take it, and then MC with a quick TP.
Dire are scanning.
But just look at how pure and Save. I feel like Save, he's the real key component right now. He either plays a GPK to utilize the fact that he can use Bedlam on his Shaker, or he's hugging Pure with the Blink Dagger. But this Willow, he's the one bringing the other 2 cores to light. We haven't really had to talk about Toronto Tokyo or Nightfall at all in this game. They've been kind of doing their own thing, getting the levels, hitting the creeps, hitting the farm.
Middle tower is under attack.
That's why OG are so scared to play this top side of the map. They're actually mass TPing. I say mass, it's just 2 lads, but
under attack.
they have double TP.
Massive lads, though, you know?
They are big boys.
Yeah. GPK kicked down to the low ground, silenced up. He might just dunk him, and he does. It's a quick duel victory for Pure, as GPK's got to get out. BZM wants to keep this damage going. He's going to need some help. It doesn't look like it's going to come through, and Save actually might just solo off the Phantom Assassin. He tries to go back in, gets the Spirit Vessel refresh, pops that Shadow on the backside. It's just 2 different fights, 2 different continents altogether. BZM still has that Magnetize going. As GPK trying to survive MC with the chase, the Blade Mail comes out. They will finally burn him down. The Shaker falls, as now Pure in some trouble. Doesn't have a Dispel, and Kittrack slowing him up. They will finally get the kill. So a big win, a good turnaround here from the side of OG, as Yuragi's able to keep himself alive.
Dire's middle tower is
Don't
under
forget, what did I say just before this fight? I'm super happy with how the Willow's been playing with the Shaker or the Legion.
Radiant
SD and TB are doing their own things. Look where the TB is. He's deep in the jungle. Look at the SD, deep into the bot lane. Like, I feel like Bedboom, their pickup was incredible. But the fact that they've held true to not bringing Toronto Tokyo into this fight, not having that disrupt save, not having just any of his tools being brought into that engagement, it gives OG just a little chance. And now Toronto Tokyo even kind of getting soloed. There was a graph to help, but soloed by the PA. So a little bit of a weird couple of minutes there for Bedboom.
So you will have the Deso now early on the Phantom Assassin, since obviously not going for the Battle Fury. The one thing to consider is this Demonic Purge will always remove that Empower. So at some point, you've got to hope that that Purge gets thrown elsewhere.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
OG, I feel like Roshan would be pretty critical for this draft. That Boom's initiation is kind of, it's on or off, right? We slam, we don't. We duel, we don't. And if you throw an Aegis into the mix, that's pretty key. And Nightfall, he is going to chase down.
This is a huge kill if they can find him, but GPK controlling a mind control, a beautiful Terrorize casting too, and it's made a ton of space for the Terrorblade. They will lose the Willow on the backside. The duel does come out, but there it is. They're going to get him a nice RP, holding Pure down, being able to save that BZM for the moment, but Pure still manages to win the duel somehow. It's going to cost them 3, though, as they eventually, of course, bring down that Terrorblade, and Yuragi is still looking for more. He gets himself an ultra kill right after getting a Deso. 4 stacks now, or rather 8 stacks, but that's huge. Yuragi's game is just incredible now.
The entire fight breaks out because OG just already onto Nightfall. He has the Manta to get rid of the overgrowth there, but it just really isn't enough. Once again, Bedboom aren't in position. Where's Toronto Tokyo? Where's the rest of the team to actually take this fight? It just feels like a lot of mini engagements whilst OG, they're moving on the team, they're trying to amp each other up, and you can see it through the pipe, through the Empower. The fact that Warlock and Tree just can prolong fights so nicely with their toolkit, and Bedboom just quite a sloppy 6 minutes of Dota here. I think they got a bit too excited with what Pickles they were achieving and didn't really respect that inevitable grouping from OG and Yuragi. Now with the Aegis, I mentioned how important this timing is for the PA. Going for the Sanj and Yasha, get a little bit of status resist to deal with the dual duration, but then also have the bonus Agi from the Yasha component and move speed to get in and out of the fight. It
was pretty funny, like watching Nightfall trying to play that on the Terrorblade, because he just got soloed by the supports. Like the kill credit eventually went to Yuragi, but he's just taking a vessel from the Earth Spirit, and then it's just total full duration upheaval. Seb there with like Nature's Grasp and Leech Seed, just like holding him down. He could never get away. And then PA just comes in for a quick last hit, and it's just, he's going to need a BKB at some point to really stand his ground in these fights.
But he's also looking to go for a butterfly to deal with the immense right click of PA right now. But in this style of PA, this is a PA that won't be uncomfortable going for an MKB. Because with the Battle Fury and Desto Axe build, trying to slot it in as a fifth whatever item can feel a bit unnatural. But when you're going for just raw damage, this butterfly from TV might not be as impactful as other games.
Yeah. I think they just smoked under a ward. I'm pretty sure they did. So all of Bet Boom did kind of retreat into their side of the map. As Yuragi is actually not opting for an early Aghanim Scepter. This is something we don't see all that often, but it is, yeah, Sanj and Yasha help reduce that duel duration, help reduce, you know, terrorize or purge.
I just said this cryptic.
I'm sorry.
I thought it'd be funny to call you out this time. I would do it again, I promise.
No, you're good. That's good stuff. It's good stuff.
I mean, I feel like if you load up all the items for OG, like it feels like a team trying to win the mid game, right? It's like, yeah, you've got Chrono Crest, you've got the Vessel, PA not getting the kill there. Like even MC, like he doesn't even go for the Blink Dagger on Magnus, right? He's got the pipe going for, like, soon to have the Greaves. It really is Yuragi will win us this game style of play.
Mid lane. They're trying to bring down Pure on this Legion Commander. Toronto Tokyo, his best efforts. A nice echo in here from the Earthshaker. Takes a lot of damage from the Blade Mail, actually. And now GPK's got to be careful. In comes Nightfall.
PA isn't here.
Yeah, you're right. She's actually really far away. But, all right, just a 1-for-1 trade. I think overall you're very happy here on OG. Taking down the Legion.
Yeah, meta's been forced. So OG, they can just regroup. There's no Echo Slam, no Metamorphosis. Look for the play after the fact, maybe even take bot tier 2. Quite the window for OG to continue being aggressive here. And I must say, Echo Slam is one of the most satisfying sounds in the game.
It's so cool.
I'm trying to think of what else actually has such like a... Of course, Ogre multicast on the Midas is up there as well. But just the sheer pace. That's the spell you want to hit at an arena, and it's probably why the hero is the TI hero. Because in an arena with thousands of people watching, hearing that meaty slam in like a lower bracket game, oh, that is something to witness.
Meaty slam is probably some of the best acronyms or adjectives you could have used.
Maybe it's rather substantial in that regard and save. Ooh, he's looking for Seb.
He's gonna get him. 2 pickoffs around the side of the map, but Pure once again, I mean, the winner, at least on this Legion, getting some more dual damage, and we've seen what this guy can do as he scales. This is the one that needs to be saved here. Yuragi gets a quick little pick off, you know, cute little crit. Oh, BZM actually catches Pure. This silence comes out. He's dead. Yo, what a find from BZM.
And instantly into the twin gate, trying to go for the punishment, but GVK well aware of that, retreating back to his the safety of his sentries and his wards. But OG with the chase down, they just die in seconds.
His PA hero is pretty cool, I'll be honest.
Well, be careful, Cryptic. Don't forget that one guy on Reddit that we upset for saying PA was really good. We might upset him again today.
You know what?
PA
I'll be honest.
Bonkers.
This hero is awful. I don't know why anyone picks this hero. I've never seen Phantom Assassin win a single game.
I actually need to check the win rate in DreamLeague for PA, actually. Give me a second.
Maybe the guy on Reddit was right.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm checking.
Oh,
no. It's a solid 50%. Yeah.
All right, that's good enough. I'm taking it.
Yeah, but who lost with it? I don't want to call out any teams or anything, but
I think we've seen it lose once.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a majority EU losing on the hero for sure. Talon and EU collectively are dragging down the win rate on the hero.
All right, that checks out.
Yeah, mainly the EU part, not the Talon part.
Yeah. All right, quick Tormentor goes the way of save. I mean, the Cursed Crown Shard is amazing. The extra Brambles, also the reduced stun delay. It's nice. Oh, big smoke for the wraparound here. They get the ward up on the high ground. They're going to see GPK, but he's got that newly completed Aghanim Scepter, so not an easy hero to catch, but BZM is certainly going to try. He will be able to terrorize them away. Make a little bit of space here. Nicely done.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
That boom just can't really stand their ground. I'm trying to think to them, like, even if they were to win a fight, they just don't have the resources post-fight to then really make a move onto the map, and it's why OG's lineup is so scary to play into. That boom, they need to be quite careful in how they play the next 3 or 4 minutes. I think they need to look to try and sync up their big moment with the Roshan timing. Try and get that second Aegis, which will then kind of bring them back into just a place of confidence. Also helps Pure picking up the BKB. Should give him just cleaner entries to the fight. Terrorblade, he's got the butterfly, but still yet to really see him pump out the damage. Maybe with the MKB complete. I think TB has quite a clean path for his itemization right now. It is going to be the MKB, Daedalus, Satanic, and that's kind of where he'll be in like his happy spot for sure. But still, they need to find a window to find. They're actually... Oh no!
Yeah.
They smoked all the illusion.
Not the
But
first time
maybe
we've seen
OG
this
weren't
here.
aware. No one pinged it on OG.
True. Do you think Terrorblade will be tanky enough with this build, not going for, you know, the things like the Scotty that we see, or is the butterfly kind of BKB kind of more essential this game?
I think he needs to do the damage, so I kind of like the idea of it. You've got plenty of control. I think it's more if you hit the duel on the PA, kill her. I think if TB goes for a Scotty and some of these more stat-orientated builds, he might just regret it down the line. Like, I wish I had the MKB during the duel. I wish I had the, you know, fill in X damage item. But dude, Yuragi, he is a bold man. He's got BKB queued up after Axe into just straight rapier. Like, I was talking about like MKB. That was like, that's a soft approach, you know? But he's like, no. I want to make the game spicy.
It's actually a really good rapier game because he does not want to be the one jumping in and getting purged, right? Pure pops the BKB with the blade mail. MC's looking for him, trying to close the gap. They just commit the Warlock Golem. Yuragi with the chase, still going for more. Terrorize, beam pump fake, TP out of the trees. Pure juke them. No way. That was sick.
Could be a chance for Beppoon with no Golem in play. Might give him a little bit of confidence. Sure, the BKB's on cooldown for the Legion Commander, but in this type of game, you need to play on the timings. Do they have a smoke though?
Radiant's top
Doesn't look
tower
like they
is
actually have
under
a smoke
attack.
on the side of Beppoon. They're on cooldown for another 45 seconds. That's probably what's holding Beppoon back from actually trying to punish the move of OG there.
All right, so second Roche here. Pretty much guaranteed for the side of OG, like you were saying. Treant Protector, I don't know if you noticed. They went Midas earlier.
Yeah.
Blink Dagger, he's queued up the Axe.
I don't mind it. I think in for trees, I would go for Refresher, just for the overgrowth. But you don't often see the Axe just because like how easy it is to buy gems in competitive games with the casual quelling blade to deal with it. But in this type of game where vision is so key, I'm not opposed to it.
That's a good point, yeah. All
Like,
right.
I feel like PA just needs that one little bit of vision to crush the fight, right? Yeah, you see SD dies. You see Willow dies, right? And that boom, they're just running away. There's an Aegis now in play. TB has the MKB available, but do you really think at 2100 HP? Sure, he's got 35 armor, but there's enough control to bring him down.
Ooh, free shard there for Kitrack. That'll be nice.
Dire's middle
Nice.
tower is
More
under
upheaval
attack.
shenanigans in play. Kitrack's even just
So
going for
funny,
a
you can just
blast.
channel it in a lane and they'll just push the lane for you.
Yeah, it's just free push. So I feel like Warlock was kind of getting to fun territory when you had the little golem spawning, but then they just threw additional golems on Fatal Bonds. Like clearly someone in like, you know, Valve HQ was like, how do we make Warlock more fun? Okay, they like the golems. Golems good. All right, more golems, more golems. Okay, let's call it imps now. All right, imps on the upheaval. Imps on the maybe they're gonna throw imps on the shadow word next, just to really complete the trifecta of imp.
Each shadow word tick spawns a imp that explodes. Yeah, that'll be great.
An allied imp that you can control this time. So some you can control, some you can't.
And then you get the AoE shadow word at 20, and then suddenly there's imps everywhere.
Just remove the hill. Just create a whole new imp spawner, otherwise known as Tombstone.
Radiant are
Why
scanning.
even bother? Oh, to the bottom lane. Oh, nice little dispel, but wait a minute. Blade Mail duel here onto the Phantom Assassin. And comes GPK. The blur pays him a little bit of space, but Yuragi still managed to survive for quite a while. BZM drops that Magnetized Nightfall, is nearby. They gotta stay on top of this Phantom Assassin. She's got a cheese, gets it off at the last second, saving the Terrorize, but the from Nightfall, it's enough. They managed to take him down. MC comes in. RP just a little bit too late.
Oh, it's an absolute whiff.
Oh no. They drop the golem. They drop everything. But BZM, maybe he can make it happen. This Fatal Bonds is owning. Wait a minute. The turnaround. They're all dead. Kitrak, what is this Warlock hero?
What a goat.
He stands there staring at them menacingly until they die. What is this damage?
I mean, respect for OG there to just not back down after such an awkward engagement, right? Just look at the mini-map. Look how far away Kitrak. He's at the mid-tier 1 when this fight starts. He is beelining it to the rest of his team right now. And for BZM, he kites out the fight as well. And at this point, when Yuragi dies, some teams might say, back out, this isn't our chance. But no, MC, to be fair, he tried to go for like a clutch RP. And in doing so, because of this getting the cliff off with the Fatal Bonds, it just opens up such a free engagement. Who do you sunder on Nightfall? You're shadow worded, you're stuck on the high ground, you used to play with RTZ, you're now role-playing RTZ, you're stuck on the cliff, and yeah, goddamn OG, don't back down from any fight. And yeah, they find their way. Magnus plus the Warlock. Who'd have thought that was the killer combo to kill off a Terrorblade?
I mean, that was like the best possible start to a fight, right? Like, it was so good for Bet Boom, but oh my goodness, what a... Just the RP skewer, everything, it was just so clean. I don't even know how to, like... I don't know how you make that call in the moment. That is just nuts. That is so cool.
Yeah, especially with like, I feel like the RP could have been one of those like magical moments where he hits the RP, PA still has like 100 HP, then gets the turn around the fight, right? But the fact that it's PA dying with, like, there's so many levels to it, and it would be cool to see like who in that moment commands for the fight to continue. Who says, no, we can take it, or if it's just like a kind of unilateral, like everyone's just on the same page anyways. But either way, OG showcasing the strength and the damage that they have. I think this is like a good example of how to play Warlock without the need of Golem, right? Like your bonds with the Earth Spirit or the PA, with the control of the tree, like there's so many layers to it that you're not feeling, like I'm not looking at Warlock now and going, I need to see the Golem. I'm looking at the Solar Crest, the Vlads, the upheavals, the bonds. Like this is, I think, the comfortable way to play Warlock reliably without his weaknesses really shining. So fair play to OG, but can they actually find a fight where they don't get their Terrorblade? Like Terrorblade's not really stood an A-clicked in any of these fights, right? For like the last 10 minutes. But he's bought, he's invested maybe what, 10,000 gold plus, and he's yet to really fight as a Terrorblade. He's farmed, he's kind of moved around the map, but they need to kind of just give him an entry somehow, some way.
Radiant's middle tower is under
The Satanic will definitely help, but he still needs about, I don't know, another 2,500 gold almost. Smoke will get popped actually here in the mid lane, so...
I really hope, if OG are to win, by the way, I need to ask Kitrak why he has a backpack Seeds of Serenity. Like 33 earlier, had it until half an hour. Kitrak's now still casually holding it. Is he just
broken
like...
item.
Is it like win a fight, throw it on the ground, and then the boys heal up? Like,
Dire's middle
it's only 10
tower is
HP
under
regen. It's not like a percentage-based thing. Like, if it was percentage-based, then sure, but... I'm going to keep an eye and see if he actually uses it.
Yeah. Yuragi almost to his level 20. A big bump in damage for this hero. As bottom lane, we're seeing Bet Boom maybe look to push the enemy tier 2 tower. A little bit of a trade potentially, but this top tower is going to fall quick. You got pretty huge wave already at it. And Seb, he's got an Axe done. Wait a minute. You got this a lot faster than I was expecting.
Yeah. Kind of helps when you wipe your opponent, right?
Yeah, that is true.
And also you're going straight for an Axe Blessing.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, Chief.
We'll see if he actually goes for that. Maybe that's just because he just typed Ags in, but
yeah,
I don't see the logic behind rushing the Blessing when you only have like 2.5 items to your name.
Yeah. You kind of like
all good interview
to go for like, yeah, you're right. You know, this is, we'll just keep criticizing item choices and be like, tell us why you did this.
Well, critiquing. Very
critiquing, correct. Yeah, that's the word I actually meant.
Exactly. In Europe, we critique. I don't know about across the pond there, but
it's only, there's no such thing as critique over here. It is all flame. The streets of Dota. Okay, so they do have a gem on Toronto Tokyo, so we might not see a ton of these Eyes of the Forest like get to stick around too much. I don't know when he bought it, if he just got it seeing the Axe come out on the Treant Protector, but
under attack.
Starting to get some decent vision placed with these.
Smoke on smoke action. Both teams running head on into each other. Roshan might respawn in 23 seconds time. You would argue that the vision currently is favoring OG as they already are in the area set up with the Treant. The Eyes of the Forest plus the Observer Ward. Seb smoke broke, hence why he instantly blinked back. Both teams well aware of their position.
Dire are scanning.
Ward Sentries placed aggressively here on the other side. I mean, they see these. They want to take these out right away, and they will. Nice fissure there. The follow-up, though, they decide not to go for it. And Seb on the backside will drop an Eye of the Forest. Blocking off that choke point. I mean, that's a beautiful place one. That's going to be really difficult to scout.
A lot of discipline. You're going to need your gem carrot to walk all the way up there because it's not going to be comfortable positioning. And maybe if Seb does commit for this Blessing, it could just be for him to eventually hold a gem himself because he wants the move speed and not get rid of his items, but we'll see. He looks kind of like he's content having these items to the end of the game. Either way, Bet Boom. They know how important this phase is. If they execute anything poorly in this upcoming fight, they will lose Roshan, they'll lose the Aegis. The comeback will be even harder.
They managed to take down the Ward Sentry, and they will now start to see the Eyes of the Forest. So
do they have they don't have a quelling,
no,
actually.
They literally have no way.
Yo, Toronto Tokyo, he's buying the quelling now. This is so awkward. They're doing like the Roshan contest, walking around all the trees, but there's not a single quelling to their name.
Radiant's bottom tower.
There were literally 5 heroes standing on that tree and didn't know it was an Eye of the Forest until Toronto Tokyo locks for, and they're like, oh, we should back.
Yeah, we should back. They're kind of lucky Roshan wasn't a quicker respawn. If that was already up, they have to then retreat all the way. Like everything they've just achieved in the last minute is just removed because they didn't have a single way to cut a tree.
All right, Toronto Tokyo beelining it back for that Eye. He's like, I saw you. I'm gonna get it.
2 Ninja Gears already in place. Shaker and Willow, quite decisive teamfight contributors, now have free access to the engagement. The Eyes of the Forest, the Axe from the Treant Protector, not going to be as impactful. But the spell prison, of course, he just wants more trees, and thank God he got rid of that Blessing.
There, we're gonna see the initiation onto BZM's Earth Spirit, gets the roll away. A nice golem comes down. Nightfall instantly getting rid of those little bonds and cleans up those golems. And BZM on the backside finds GPK. And huge echo. Can they finish him off? They can't. The root holding him in place. A beautiful overgrowth doing the work, but now it's gonna be Yuragi on this Phantom Assassin, seeing if he can get active in this fight. Nightfall's got nothing left, trying to hobble away. Pops the Manta. Disengaging for the moment. A buyback spent from this Earthshaker. A lot of spells already spent, but the Eyes of the Forest getting chomped down here slowly but surely.
Quarter duration left on meta.
They're gonna go in. It's gonna be GPK once again trying to start the fight. Gets on top of Sev's Tree of Protector, and they will be able to bring him down. But the question is, can you get Yuragi? He's so scary. The fatal bonds, they're not there, but this upheaval just hold terribly to a crawl. Yuragi with a double kill, taking down the second support, and now Pure trying to hobble out. He's still got a duel available, but the chase continues. PZM on this Earth Spirit kicks away GPK, puts him right into the hands of Mind Control. It's going to be a double kill. That's a dieback on your Shaker. And oh boy, OG just blow this game wide open.
So much just delayed engagement. Even at the start of that fight, Mind Control walks into a bramble. You might actually see it here. Okay, we don't, but it doesn't matter. He wastes the RP at the very start of the fight, but then you get to this part, the engagement prolongs all the way back into multiple trees that Steph has set up. So the vision is good. The positioning of Kit Track so far north on the screen, we don't even see him with the upheaval. And at that point, Bet Boom, you got no Metamorphosis, no BKBs, no slams, no Legion who really wants to commit with another jaw at this point. And Yuragi, MC, BZM, they happily get in and out of the fight here. Seb dies first, but it doesn't matter. The rest of your team are just absolutely crushing it. For Bet Boom, they need to localize a fight during Metamorphosis, but it's kind of difficult. You could argue if you rewind like 2 minutes before where they hit that fissure on the PA plus the mag at the Lotus, maybe that could have been their entry to an engagement, but they didn't take that opportunity. They waited a couple more minutes, and in doing so, OG set up at top beautifully, fortify the area so well that vision is their best friend.
Yeah. I mean, they steal away the gem too, right? And this just makes Seb's life so much easier. He doesn't have to worry about the dewarding as much. You can get a ton of aggressively placed trees, and they're just going to look for Nightfall right inside the base to kick out. The RP is there! Can they finish him off? It's going to be a really nice damage, but Nightfall survives. He gets the Sunder. Kitchenak with the refresher, but he doesn't have the mana at the moment. They take down the Earth Spirit. Nightfall able to make it inside of the base. A disengaged, one of the best possible you could get from Bet Boom there. It looked so dire for them.
To Kitchenak also, I didn't really pick up a refresher. Like, he doesn't have the mana. It's kind of it's kind of awkward, but they got the refresher shot on the Magnus. They got the refresher on the Warlock. When Earth Spirit's alive, you just expect them to A-click down a lane. Meta is on cooldown for 2 minutes now. Surely with the Aegis, all ultimates in play from OG. This is going to be the fight where they try and break down Bet Boom. Will Yuragi go for the Rapier though? Will he wait until maybe after the engagement to decide? He is sporting quite a healthy amount of gold. Only about 1,000 gold away from the Rapier if he does want to really commit to this moment, but I might be getting carried away.
Radiant are scanning.
I would really like to see the Rapier. I think he's going to do it. Wisdom Rune here into another Tormentor, and there's still a couple shards available. I mean, Yuragi hasn't even picked up his yet. This one will go to BZM. All right, can pull allies. Not a bad one by any means.
Oh no, my Rapier PA is too deep. Let me help you out. I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah, that sounds pretty nice. Seb has a scythe queued up. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. He should be able to get there.
I think he'll get there eventually, right? I don't think it's too far off. With the Midas and everything?
Oh, no. He bought something else instead.
Okay.
Bombs trying to shoot.
I was like, was that bots? Yeah, definitely.
Just stop looking at Seb's quick buy. I think he's played with Amar for too long, like ATF, that his quick buy is just a scam.
Nice fissure there. Buys a little bit of space for Pure, but that's BKB down once again. And they're on the chase. MC smoked up on the backside, but managed to make their way all the way into the base. These eyes are starting to become a real issue.
As soon as you use the gem, right, it's just step on the game is so difficult.
He's got this spell prism too, so just more reduced cooldown every 35 seconds. He's putting another one. Yuragi, 50 more seconds here on this Aegis. As they will actually catch the Treant Protector for the moment, and they are just going to eliminate him. They do not want to risk his ability to play on this map anymore. They do get the dieback on the Willow, though, I believe, and GPK, he's got to run here. Oh, Pure almost gets caught as a little happenstance there, but GPK just too slippery. This Earthshaker hero, very difficult to catch. And, you know, they did throw the RP. Do you think they saw that, T?
Does it matter? No, I think they might have.
Yeah, that was a heckin' chase for sure.
Yeah.
A lot. I guess he was on buyback cooldown, so
Feels like OG
get the RP, it's worth it.
They're playing with the logic of they didn't see it because they're still just running at them. Have to be ever so careful. It's kind of a little bit refreshing to see a Shaker not be like double-digit kills and just obliterating the game. Of course, the repercussion is we're seeing PA do kind of the opposite, but
Terrorblade is so farmed, man. Like every time I look at Nightfall, it's like I feel like he just hasn't had a great game, but he just is still towering over everyone in net worth. It's just 7-3 and 2, you know. Got the Satanic Manta, Silver Edge now. What can he even build for? Is it just the Ag synth, I guess?
yeah, I think Iceland's really pretty good, especially because if the PA shows and you get the fear off, then there's like a window where it's like, okay, get the jewel, she's running away, she's feared, right? I think if anything now, it's less about items but more for positioning. We're yet to really see Bet Boom decide a fight within like the duel plus meta, the slam plus meta. It's been a lot of just prolonging, and of course OG, they love a fight that lasts multiple like iterations of itself. They are smoked up, they are ready though. That thing, they have vision this time around. They can't leave this high ground ward though. If they do, they're running into the eyes and still without too much confidence, they're not staying for too long. That is the issue as well with late game PA. Like, you just don't know where she's going to appear from. She's going to be in like melee distance before she actually breaks from her blur. With the triple dagger as well, like she can cut through her opponents with ease. Microchop did pick up the refresher. She can have 2 RPs, 2 golems.
We all saw what it was, Secret versus TSM series. We all saw the shenanigans that PA did in that game. Just one-shotting Wraith Kings over and over with the Divine Rapiers, and I mean, it can happen here for sure. Like a lot of these heroes are not super high armor, except for, you know, Terrorblade, really.
Do we have the live damage stats for heroes actually? On there? I don't know. That's a...
It might be a JJ and Buka tech, to be honest.
I mean, we're on the second stream. It might bleed over to this one as well. Who knows? We'll find out if it appears or not. If it doesn't, then we'll wait till the post game. I just feel like Nightfall's damage is awkwardly low this game for sure.
Yeah. He's just been farming, and he's been a part of 9 kills this whole game. Like, he has not really been in a lot of these fights. I mean, he participated in one nice one bottom, ends up getting cliffed and dies anyway, but it's just been kind of farming simulator for him, right? It's like PvE for the Terrorblade here.
I do love how OG pick up a rapier and then suddenly play very defensive, right? It's like they didn't have any cares in the world. It was like play on your wards, get the kills, keep going. But now it's like with Roshan spawning soon with the rapier in play, they might go fishing. Oh, actually, no, I take it back. They are going fishing.
And they retreat. They were trying to force out something potentially from side of Bet Boom. 35 seconds for the 4th Roche. So I will put it very close to spawning on the Radiant side, which means the Ag's Blessing. Smoke up from Bet Boom here once again, looking for their opening.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, the thing that's so scary is like Yuragi being the one that might pop a smoke is like really rough. Oh, wait a minute. They caught the PA. They get the duel. A nice RP comes through, but he's dead. Rapier's on the deck. Who's going to pick it up, though? Nice turnaround. The second RP to the golem drop. Kitrak's got a second. They're going to try and bring down Nightfall before he can get into hungry. Yuragi looking for his target. He wants his rapier. GPK steals it. He's getting away. He's out. Oh, man. Can they find him?
What a move.
They just stole a rapier. You kill a PA, you force her buyback, and you take her rapier? Dude. That is nasty.
That is the exact move that you want to make for BetBoom. You've not been able to pretty much achieve much in the last 50 minutes of this game. You find the peer, you get the kill, you snap it, sure they're going to get the Aegis, but at the expense of the Yuragi buyback. And I think the best thing as well is the rapier actually went to Earthshaker. Like, if Nightfall picks up this rapier, he doesn't want this awkward item that gives him damage. He needs like survivability, he needs to get into the fight. But a shaker with the silver edge, like this is a big ticket item. Look at his damage when he has totem in play. It's like 1500.
It's
like pre-crit.
Oh my, it's almost 1600. Yeah, I mean,
he's like the perfect recipe of a comeback.
Oh, I love Dota sometimes, man. I cannot wait for a hero to get one-shotted from this. There's just no way this doesn't. We went from, what was our net worth advantage at one point here? Not too much, 15,000 roughly.
The game was always, it's like 13,000. The game was always like in a realistic fashion of a comeback, but just you buy the rapier, you don't get to exploit its full extent, and we're in uncharted territory now.
I mean, GPK is gonna have that level 25 talent for the, -2 second enchant totem, and queues up the Octarine, of course, as he's like, the more I can dance around these fights, the more I can have this enchant totem going, the better. The whole top side of the map blanketed in these Eyes of the Forest, so they have a massive vision advantage, of course, on the side of OG, but
Radiant are scanning.
I'm scared for them, even with Aegis now.
Yeah, this game could go either way right now. At any minute, the Shake could enter the fight with now one-hitting a hero. On the other side, it's just an RP into PA just slaughtering if you're out of position. Both teams need to respect the positioning, but it helps the fact that both of you are big initiators, and I kind of either team have forms of invisibility, right? You've got the double ninja gear for Shaker and Willow. You've got double tricksters for the Legion and the Shadow Demon. And on OG, you have a ninja gear on the Warlock and the Magnus, two heroes that GPK would love to find at the start of the fight. So this is, quite a neutral item heavy game. And when tier 5s come out, some of these heroes might not even opt to rush towards it just because of the effectiveness of ninja gear, or at least they'll keep the ninja gear in their backpack. To give context as well, BetBoom currently sitting at the top of Group B. 2 wins to the name, 1 draw. OG sitting in 3rd place in 2 draws. So if they are to win this, they'll be tying up with BetBoom and pushing themselves into a top 3 placement if Spirit are to maybe drop the series down the line.
And you look at these fights, right? You have double refreshers on the side of OG, like we pointed out earlier, both Mind Control and Kitrak, and somehow BetBoom just inch out a win at that top lane fight. This game is it's a game of margins at this point. Like, I don't know how you're gonna be able to like take this fight on OG anymore, but we'll see.
He has the DD. He finally gets to see BetBoom. Like, they're so close to the dire base. Of course, they're not gonna rush to hit it, but
nice little ward place there. Dude, Demon Zeal is a sick ability. Like, a lot of people kind of like forget about, since the shard change, it's like it doesn't do anything during meta. Oh, they found Step. That's a nice one. Into the duel. Wait, nice Hex instead. They will just go ahead and lose him, but you gotta be careful. Nightfall on the backside gets found. This could be the first RP of the fight, but can they find more? They've got to be able to get more heroes here. Nightfall pops the BKB, doing some work, laying into BZM, but the second RP comes through. The second Golem. Nightfall still standing strong, but he's used everything, and there it is. Yuragi chops them down with the Divine Rapier. And now it's only a matter of time before they find... Wait a minute. Does he get the TP out? Okay, that's cheeky. Nicely done there from Save. Good dodge.
Yuragi's like, sure, you might take my rapier, but I've already farmed another one, and BetBoom maybe getting a little bit overconfident with their positioning there. They have to remember they are fighting into 2 golems, 2 chaotic offerings, 2 like RPs. Like it is a lot of team fight. Even with like 1 disruption, it wasn't enough to help out, and now OG march on down the mid lane, trying to force a Terrorblade buyback. No buyback in Legion.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You've seen this. We see this rapier pick up on GPK right after they steal it, and it's like you haven't really felt the effect of it. Aeon Disc obviously protecting Kitrak a lot, but Mind Control is some very, very well placed RPs, kind of stopping anyone from getting to that back line.
It's just so much BKB piercing stuff you have to deal with. Like, it's not an easy game for Nightfall to stand his ground. There's like there's 3 BKB piercing spells, Overgrowth, Golem, and RP.
Yeah,
it's not that simple. Shaker really needs to find entry to this fight.
10 seconds till the Terrorblade is up, but 40 seconds until that meta is available.
Radiant's top tower.
And the discipline as well from Yuragi, not hitting the buildings here. He knows that if he is to get jumped, this game could get even harder than it needs to be.
Losing a second rapier would be rough. Yeah.
Yuragi do enjoy the lower bracket, so.
They will back away. Wow, I mean, that is discipline. I really thought they would commit for this Rax, but they will leave. They do not want to risk dying on the high ground there as the respawns from both Legion and Terrorblade come through.
Some lines are being drawn by Save. He's drawing quite the line down the mid lane. Seem to be tier 5 neutral items. Might not even Bet Boomer to get a little bit too spicy over their positioning.
They're really looking for this Treant.
Everyone but Legion on the side of Radiant. So this aggression right now is mirrored by the fact that they can take a second fight after the fact. He's already out. He smelled the danger.
Such a nuisance right now. There are just eyes everywhere. They're gonna have to start chopping these down. Toronto, Tokyo. With another gem here.
They killed the wrong tree.
Oh, he did get the wrong tree. Oh no, feels bad.
They were like, yeah, we killed it. No, you didn't.
I like this like Dagon pickup from BZM just to deal with these Terrorblade illusions from split pushing it all.
And this might be a really dumb thing I'm about to say, but if there's ever a spell that like looks like how a team plays, this AoE living armor right now in the bot lane looks like OG.
True, especially with this cosmetic,
this
right?
Wave coming down. Look at the creep wave in bot lane, the dire one. Like this just looks like OG. If you had to like summarize them as a team, not fading away. No. I meant more like when they were up and joyous and dancing. I promise.
Yeah. Of course, that's what you meant. Yeah. Sorry, OG fans.
Production just kind of hating right now. That's all I'm saying.
Well, level 25 now for Kitrak. Ends up taking the Golem armor. Very nice.
A lot of physical damage coming into play, and of course he's had the 20 talent now for time, so he's going to get the Ag. Probably 4 plus his death, 5 golems. A lot of golem.
Well, this has now officially been the longest game you and I have covered.
Yeah, we actually also, I say we, but Team Spirit's playing against Quest in another series right now, and that lasted 69 minutes for their game 1.
Nice.
Meanwhile, Gaming Gladiators beat EG in 22 minutes and 22 minutes. So their entire series was shorter than game 1 of Spirit Quest and game 2 of OG Betboom. The impressive stuff there from Gaming. Sorry for spoilers, by the way. Spoiler.
Wow.
Oh, God.
How could you?
For all the guys who are going to go back and rewatch every other series right now. Also, spoiler alert, EG are eliminated from DreamLeague Season 21.
I can't believe you would do this to me. What am I supposed to do with the rest of my day now? Play Dota?
You're a Shopify fan now. Ever since the whole SA swap, like,
I mean, I'm a big fan of EG still as well. But yeah, shot to be
Yeah,
fair.
no, I'm a fan.
Fun's about to run out. No fun anymore. Alright, nice connection, but you didn't gab Seb, and he's gonna eventually come find you again. So Dark Willow trying to buy herself a little bit of space here in the bottom lane. I mean, very annoying here with the Shadow Realm constantly, but the magnetized damage is just way too much.
Yeah, she's hunting top as well. OG constantly sweeping across the map. That one pick is all OG needing. Nightfall, he's just running in.
He's gonna do it again. He's trying to do it again. He's trying to break the blur. Oh my goodness, it was close. Dude, I mean, it was a sick play last time and it worked. If he gets it twice. Oh man. They're just BKBing. They are so afraid. They saw the eyes of the forest. They're like, get out.
Oh, wait, was he not?
Roshan?
Oh, no, he was on just the edge of the eye, actually. And Roshan gonna be going the way of OG once again.
Wait. What? Oh, they're just going bottom because they don't think they're going to kill it in time.
The daytime, yeah.
Yeah, I guess Roche is pretty tanky at 60 minutes. And this also will be the Ag's blessing, so...
Just swap over.
Quite nice.
Who gets the Ags? Let's do a quick check. So, Mag Ags, Horn Toss, could be I. PA's already got one. Warlock just completed one.
Enchant Remnant's pretty good.
Yeah, I'd argue it's between the Mag and the Otter, but right now, because of the Roshan, it is giving Bedboom a little bit of farming time to get some tier 5s. We are at the 50 mark.
Welcome to the diamond.
Have a little look at that in a minute. A pirate hat for Legion. When you're behind and stuck in base, of course, one pirate hat on the team is great for the economy to give yourself a little bit of gold going your way.
That's
True. That would be nutty. Wait,
Did you go for the horn toss?
Armor. Okay, so I don't see this too often on the tier 5 list, but going for an Arcus Armor and Earth Spirit, getting a bit of a magic resist, soaking up additional damage. Maybe he's just doing it to help the PA as much as possible. Get into the fight, press the button. 5 seconds of PA being a little bit indirectly tankier, or he misclicked. Can't tell, can't say.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I imagine it's intentional. His whole point is to just never die. Just 5,800
Radiant
HP.
structures are fortified.
Did you
Radiant's
now
bottom
complete on
barracks are
the
under attack.
Willow as well? You can have Ags,
the Ags.
Obsidian.
Maybe they've got Nightfall though. He gets the Terror Wave off. Does he find a Sunder? He's looking for a target, but he's not gonna find it. His buyback's available. He lost 2 right away, Seb. Huge overgrowth. Helps find them. They will get the dispels to get out. Earth Spirit, he's in deep and he's taking a beating from the side of Bedboom. He will fall. Second RP, second Golem. Yuragi goes in. They get more. The flurry of spells, it's never ending. His Nightfall's forced back into the fountain. OG, they've expended everything as the Golems beat down the base.
Kill him.
They've got to deal with these. They're so tanky. It's going to be the Dark Willow trying to end them. The first tier 4 will fall. Yuragi's in. He's got himself that second rapier. Nightfall. Does he find an avenue into the space? He has no BKB. He needs to be careful. We'll clean up the Golems eventually. Man, that AoE living armor plus the Golem survivability is just nutty.
They've still got an RP, a Horn Toss. They have team fight available. Aegis available for 3 minutes as well. Do OG go for the Mega Creeps? Are they just going to reset?
I feel like you've got to go for the Mega Creeps, right? You still have Aegis for 240. Yuragi. Protected by the Lincolns for the moment. Nullifier will break it.
Radiant's
A lot of misses there, unfortunately, from the Dark Willow.
Radiant's top barracks are
That should be
under
Mega Creeps.
And there is the Horn Toss. They've got Pure into an immediate RP. He's down. Dieback. As now BZM continues to roll in for more, looking for his target. Can't buy that Purge, but it doesn't really seem to matter all that much.
Radiant's
Nightfall,
middle
no
tower
meta
is
left. Trying to find an opening. He's not going to be able to. It's Yuragi all the way, focusing on the throne, and OG looking to tie this series. A must-win game for them if they want to try and get that upper bracket, and it is going to go their way. Huge echo from GPK, but it's not enough. Nightfall goes down. Mind control dragging him to his death, and that is it. OG with a huge victory here in game number 2.
52,000 gold to end the game.